listening to Tiki Man Radio, tikimanradio.com. Come over and chillax and relax. Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.
Cruising down the turnpike doing 75. Got to US 1, starting to feel alive. Leave it all behind, enjoy the rest of the ride. Stop to put the top down in Key Largo. Thoughts of bogey and Bacall, now I'm ready to go. Gotta get to Key West before the sun starts sinking low. It's a top down, going down Key West kind of a day. Sun shining bright, US 1 the rest of the way. Palm trees swaying beneath the deep blue sky. Margaritaville radio cranked up high. It's a top down, going down Key West kind of a day. Cross Vodka Cut, saw some girls in a boat. Gave a little wave, wish this car could float. Better stick with the plan, just about an hour to go. Hit the 7 Mile Grill for a little lunch. Had the yellowtail snapper on a big old bun. Then it's back on the road, Key West, here I come. It's a top down, going down Key West kind of a day. Sun shining bright, US 1 the rest of the way. Palm trees swaying beneath the deep blue sky. Margaritaville radio cranked up high. It's a top down, going down Key West kind of a day. Enjoyed the view, Cudgel Key, Big Pine, Stock Island too. I'm almost there and it's just 2:15. I watch the sunset, feel my toes in the sand, drink some Captain Morgan and work on my tan. Then hit the smoking tuna to watch my favorite band. It's a top down, going down Key West kind of a day. Shining bright, US 1 the rest of the way. Palm trees swaying beneath the deep blue sky. Margaritaville radio cranked up high. It's a top down, going down Key West kind of a day. It's a top down, going down Key West kind of a day. It's a top down, going down Key West kind of a day.
Steve Tolliver, and of course,
I love Steve
the Trop Rock Junkies.
They are awesome.
And our buddy Dave Freeman plays with them quite often.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to try to do the pit stop party at Boondocks again. And, Steve Tolliver and them always are behind that.
I think it's awesome.
Back in the day when I was doing the broadcast down there, it was the Coconut Castaways was putting it on.
Right.
And but I really enjoyed being there for 2 or 3 days working with those guys. But we do have breaking news.
What's that?
Breaking news. Let's see here. We need do.
I know, right?
Let's see. Hold on a minute. Let me see here. We need some breaking news.
Well, you can't look up the soundbite on Google right now. I mean, come on.
Hold on.
He can do any damn thing. Don't you know that by now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
I know. I love it when people say that to me. They're like, can you do this? I'm like, first of all, I can do any damn thing.
Right.
But let me see here if I can find it. We need
I thought the bottom right button was the breaking news button.
The bottom right?
I think so.
I don't think so.
Nope, my wrong. My bad.
I don't think so. Let's see here. And breaking news.
That's it.
Coming out of the Trop Rock Music Awards. Lo and behold, they're going to be having their award show in Key West.
Oh, no.
Really?
The week after Meeting the Minds, which is exactly what we predicted was going to happen.
Right.
I was actually going to go back and find the clip and play it. Because I said, here's what's going to happen, okay? I really, truly believe they're going to go down to Gulf Shores. They're going to do Meeting the Minds. And that's why they moved it up a week early, right? And then they're all going to come down to Key West anyway, right? And they were going to have the Trop Rock Music Awards in Key West. Well, guess what? That's exactly what's going to happen.
Bravo.
So, and of course, the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase Key West Bound, our 7th year, will be the same week, every year, like it normally is, which would have been the week of Meeting the Minds. And again, we apologize to everybody with the Trop Rock Music Association and the people that run Meeting the Minds and all that stuff, that our event got so big and successful they had to leave town. I'm sorry. But it is what it is.
Oh, man.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, there we go. So
He had me choked up.
how about that? We need to put this in one of the breaking news. I like that.
I love it.
See, I can do anything.
Okay.
So, Beth Travers says,
And the
SAC Awards, too.
That's right. Thank you, Beth. Yes, of course.
That's right.
The only award show, because people were like sending me messages yesterday and say, "Are you going to host the Trop Rock?" I said, "Listen, the only thing I'm involved with is the SAC Awards." Okay, everybody needs their sack of nuts. Okay, like
That's
this
right.
one, and we have our
That's a golden sack of nuts.
we have our golden sack of nuts.
I'm hoping someday to get a golden sack of nuts of my own.
Well,
Yeah.
you're not big time. Do you have a golden sack
I
of
know.
nuts? Okay,
You
I'm
got to
just
have goals. That's my goal. I want a golden sack of nuts.
yeah, absolutely. So, yes, the SAC
Cousin
Awards.
Ezekiel worked really hard on that.
Cousin Ezekiel, yeah. Forgot about that part. But yes, that was something. Every year we do something new, and we're in the planning stages with it right now. If you want to be a part of the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase Key West Bound, the artist lineup, we usually have that wrapped up by at least the end of April. So if you want to be a part of it, you need to reach out to B-Man and Brian Fields and let him know, because it fills up fast. And then you have to go on a waiting list.
That's
Happens
right.
every year.
That's right.
So, yes, and the SAC Awards. That was a huge thing that we did last year.
That was so much fun.
I think it's time we bring this thing to Key West, make a really big deal out of it.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, and Dave Freeman did a fantastic job.
Absolutely.
Mr. Wildman. Yeah. All right, so what else is going on? We got the Daytona 500 party today.
Yes.
And Uncle Alex is out in the chocolate bar making some Bloody Marys. And listen, she says it's freezing to death. I think it feels great.
Well, I'm fine right now holding this giant hot cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Beach Buddha coffee.
Well, yesterday.
But when you open the door, it's like a blizzard out there.
Oh, my God.
Talk about over-exaggeration.
I'm telling you, man.
What's the actual temperature?
Tiki Man and I are out there running around in short-sleeve shirts.
Yeah, I was going to put on a pair of shorts,
See. Let's just
But,
what
she
is the
fooled
actual
me.
temperature?
She's like, it is so cold outside. I'm
Hey,
like, really?
I'm with Christopher, man. If it gets below 75, it's cold.
It's 50 degrees outside.
Listen,
That's cold. It's 50 degrees. So
I don't hear anything about people in Key West talking about it being cold. It's like,
Apparently.
it's 70 here. We're so cold. I'm like, go screw yourself. Okay? Go screw yourself. You don't know what winter is. You don't know what winter is.
Thank you, Z.
Nope.
I'm so glad to be back too. Thank you.
Yeah.
I see we had a birthday today.
Oh.
Donovan Lee Carpenter's birthday is today.
No kidding. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Good morning. We got to get those. They're living outside of Nashville now,
Yes,
right?
and I expect you to attend the summer party because you are so close.
Yes. I don't want to hear any crap about it.
That's right.
It's
You
not
have
like I'm
to
going to
be
live
here.
forever.
That's right. You have to be here. Camp out in the backyard.
That's right. Let's see here. I wanted to go over here to the original post this morning. I think you covered everybody.
Well, in case we didn't, I think I got a message here that says we somehow missed Tinkerbell. So good morning to Tinkerbell.
I mentioned her
Did you?
earlier.
Okay.
Tinkerbell.
We got Tinkerbell.
You cannot forget Tinkerbell.
Well, the producer missed it because she sent me the message said you forgot Tinkerbell. So.
Nell Teeny is out there. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning.
Sissy and the crew.
Sissy.
Alan Jacks Bowers is actually in the studio today doing some sound bites for us.
Fantastic.
Very nice.
So, good morning to you. Jason Whitler is out there. Shannon Gatton is out there this morning. Manny Rico used to be a part of the city government down here. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're doing fabulous. Let's see here. Ada Longo is out there. Good morning to you.
Ada.
Susan Murphy, sweet Susan Murphy.
Sweet Susan Murphy.
Happy Sunday. What is it?
Oh, the train man, Ed Contreras, sent me a message, said, hey, you want to split a square for the race today?
Oh, yeah. He's trying to sneak his way in.
Aha, we see.
Yeah. It was so, I mean, you have no idea, Ed, how this went down. I mean, because every time we got close to the end of a quarter, we had it all posted on the door here. Uh-huh. And, we, at the beginning, we weren't real sure how this is all going to work out, because Flash Noogies was in charge of this, and he explained it to me 100 times, and I was like, okay, fine, whatever, we just give all the money to Ed, and he's like, yes. I'm like, okay.
Yes.
Well, Ed wins again. That's how that went.
There was at one point in time we was praying a team would score just so Ed wouldn't get the money.
Yes.
We didn't care who got it. We just wanted to make sure Ed did.
Yeah, we're voting for the team we don't even like. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
So the moral of the story is don't ever get into a betting game with him. But I am, one of the things I am doing, okay, so I'm working on the upper deck, future sports bar. And, I've got all these plans and things. Right now I'm kind of closing in the far wall, sealing it up, and putting a window there. That way the rain can't come in and blow down on the lower deck bar. Very important. So we're doing that. Not only does it need to be done for a lot of reasons, but you don't want to rot out that wood, that's at the top.
Right.
So got to do that. And then I'm going to put windows across the top. And then I'm going to put the siding on the bottom, okay? And then I'm going to put a floor up there, tile it. And then when we get because I'm also building the private deck for the guest.
Right.
Right? So we're going to take that table that's there and put it over there. And then we're going to finally get the poker table out of storage and put up there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, you say sports bar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the chocolate bar now has 5 TVs in it.
Yes.
So how many TVs are you going to have in the
Just
sports
one.
bar?
Just one.
Just one.
Just one.
There's going to be 2.
No.
You got to have one over there where the poker table
Let me
is.
tell you guys, we have more. I counted. I think we have 13 TVs right now in this house.
I don't think. Let's see.
I believe it's 13.
There's 5 in the chocolate bar.
There's 5 in the chocolate bar.
There's 3 out at the tiki bar.
Yeah, that's 8.
That's 8.
2 in the patio.
2 in the patio.
So that's 10.
There's
one in the home office.
And then you got one on the back
11.
porch now.
Yeah, so that's 12.
And then you got the one in your living room.
And one in the bedroom.
one in the bedroom.
14.
And
One in the guest room.
15.
15 TVs. We don't need another TV in this house. We don't need another TV.
I'll tell you one thing, we got great internet.
And a really jacked up electrical system.
That is true.
That's probably not to code.
When you have a party, they have to flip the reserve power of the nuclear power plant.
Yeah. It's like Christmas vacation all over again. All right, so we got about 10 minutes. We're going to attempt to get in touch with Veronica Corona down in Mexico. And for those of you that are going down to Mexico with us this year for the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, the second one, that is closed now as far as the group rates. You can still still go, but the group rate has now been closed. So we're looking forward to everybody seeing everybody down there in May, and that's going to be a lot of fun as well, right?
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, you're not going to be there.
I'm not going to be there.
Yeah.
We'll live vicariously.
You know, whenever I say don't cheat yourself out of a good time, I'm always thinking about you.
Well, the good thing is, though, I'm pretty sure we'll have a show that week, so maybe we can get it with all you guys down there and maybe do a video interview while you're there.
Well, there you go. There we go. On the screen, of course, we have the summer party. This will be the 16th year of the Tiki Bar annual summer party. And, of course, our guest, musical guest, going to be Steve Hopper playing on the Tiki Bar stage. But
3 to 6.
And then we got Jonas Lawrence Band, the headliner, 6 to 9.
Yep.
And then we got Bert Herbert's going to be here as well, playing at some point in time or another.
That's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, so you come down and hang out with us. I mean, you see how pretty and how pretty that deck is? Well, that takes a lot of pressure washing.
It certainly does.
And around here, we have to wait till after pollen season to do it. So, you know, and between now and then, there's all these other projects I got going on.
Hey, do you think you can get my raised beds that you showed me the other day built before April the 15th?
Yeah, if we have the lumber, I can probably do that in a weekend.
Okay, because that's planting time, April 15th.
Kind of cutting it close.
Well,
You know, I mean, because, you know, we got a lot of work orders open right now.
yes, we do.
You know, so anyway, we're going to get ready for Verona Corona coming up here shortly. And let's see here.
Beth, the date of the party. Beth's asking the date of the party. I believe that's July the 8th this year.
July the 8th. I just had it on the screen. Let me go back up there and put it up on the screen. July the 8th. It's right up here at the top. July the 8th. It starts at 2 p.m. because we have to pace ourselves.
That's a marathon, not a sprint.
That's right. Yeah, moderation is the key, everybody. Moderation is the key. All right, we're going to get ready for Verona Corona, so we might as well play the Verona Corona song. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Met her at a bar in the Florida Keys. She was right at home and feeling at ease, drinking whiskey and soaking up the sunshine. Grooving to the sound of a tropical band, feet in the sand and a smoke in her hand. She knew every word to every song. So go back home. She's on the road. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Verona, why don't you go down to the beaches of Mexico, far from the sleet and snow? Cold Corona, you'd be right at home, singing along to your favorite song. That's where you got to go. Yeah, yeah. Well, we had a few beers and we got to talking. Finished our round and we started walking. She knew every joint around this town. It didn't take long, we could start to hear another little band playing by the pier. They waved her in and sat us right inside. Sangria in hand, flowered headband, yeah, yeah. Oh, Verona, why don't you go down to the beaches of Mexico, far from the sleet and snow? Cold Corona, you'd be right at home, singing along to your favorite song. That's where you got to go. Ontario will miss you so when you're gone. Miss sunshine. Why don't you go down to the beaches of Mexico, far from the sleet and snow? Cold Corona, you'd be right at home, singing along to your favorite song. That's where you got to go. Oh, Verona, why don't you go down to the beaches of Mexico, far from the sleet and snow? With the cold Corona, you'd be right at home, singing along to your favorite song. That's where you got to go. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, this is Darby Ledbetter from Texas. Just want to give a big shout out to my buddy Tim Campbell. Say congrats on his new single, Something to Do with a Beer. Thank you, Danny and Tiki Man Radio, for supporting it. God bless you. Talk to you soon.
Morning getting licked by a dog, lying on the beach with my head in a fog, looking around and wondering where I am. I see a burger joint bag and a stamp on my hand, surrounded by tourists and aluminum cans. I say to myself, holy crap, it happened again. Tattoo and a koozie in my hand, one flip flop and my shorts full of sand. Can't tell you what happened or how I ended up here, but it's clear it had something to do with a beer. Friday sunset pier, a quick hello and just one beer. Watch the sun go down and I'll be in bed by 10. I had more than a few and I got a little sauced. Plans got changed and time got lost. The rest of the night is a blur and here I am. Tattoo and a koozie in my hand, one flip flop and my shorts full of sand. Can't tell you what happened or how I ended up here, but it's clear it had something to do with a beer. But never how it ends. I got a new tattoo and a koozie in my hand, one flip flop and my shorts full of sand. Can't tell you what happened or how I ended up here, but it's clear it had something to do with a beer. Something to
do with a beer. It always does.
I love that song.
When you start going on a diet and trying to watch your weight, first thing to do is tell you, well, you need to drink more liquor. I got to tell you, that's challenging. Okay. I've never really been a big whiskey drinker or nothing like that, but
you are now.
I'm certainly trying to, to do all that. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to try. All right, now the screen may go dark for just a second, okay? So everybody just bear with me. You'll still be able to hear us. I just got to fix something here, and let me go over here, and let's see here. Maybe that. All right, so There's that. Now, hold on, just bear with me here. I gotta, let's see here, start video call. All right, let's see if this is, nope, let's see here. Now I gotta change, all right, hold on. I gotta allow that, okay.
There we go.
And then I gotta change this to, let's see here. Are you there? Hold on. There we go.
There she is.
I see her.
All right. There we go. And for some reason.
Volume up.
Yeah, turn your volume up. Let me see here if I can. Give me just a second here. Let's see here. Let me change this.
I got you up. I can hear you just great.
Yeah. Okay. Great. There we go. Now let me change this a little bit, and boom. There we go. Yay! It works. The world famous Verona Corona is joining us. How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm just awesome. Thank you. How are you guys all doing?
We're doing great. You know, I was thinking about this week, and I was like, now, how can I do this to make this happen? Because there's only one way to communicate with you, and this is it. So, again, I can do anything.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Signals, I don't know.
Yeah. So tell us, how's things going down in Mexico?
It's exciting. It's busy. Dawn, you guys met her at the my Jimmy Parrish show.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
they just arrived. Her and her sister arrived yesterday, so we're getting together today, and we're all heading downtown for Carnival Parade.
Nice.
It's going to be exciting. It's my first one that I've been to, so it started on the 15th, and it runs until Fat Tuesday, of course.
Yeah.
And then we all have to give something up on Ash Wednesday. I'm not quite sure what that is.
Yeah. What are you going to give up now? Let's talk a little bit about that.
I think I'm going to give up giving up stuff.
Well, it's kind of like somebody always asks me about New Year's resolutions, and they're like, what's your resolution? I'm like, to not ever do another resolution.
Exactly. No, it's going to be pretty exciting. We've got reservations for a top deck balcony, front row seats, so we can look down on the parade. Mm-hmm. This is actually the second of 3 parades. They did one yesterday, and it was kind of like a practice run. Not all the floats are in it. A lot of the kids do their little shows. Then tonight is the bigger parade, and then the finale, the huge parade, will be on Tuesday night.
Oh, okay. So now this is your second year of doing this, going down to Mexico, or third?
Yeah. And it's all Jonas Lawrence's fault.
It's funny, because I saw you share the screen thing where you were listening to Tiki Man Radio and your song came on, and it's true when you actually listen to it. It's like he's telling you to go down to Mexico, right, in the song, and you actually are living that dream now, which is really cool. Really cool.
I know. I still have to pinch myself sometimes that I've actually done this. Never mind once, but twice. And according to Patty, I will do it 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, if you're following the Patty with an I rule book, that's exactly right. You're not once, not twice, but 3 or 5 or 6 times or something like that. 4 or 5 times, yeah. She always skips number 3.
We got to skip that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's fabulous down here. I meet so many cool people. Mm-hmm. I just go out there and start.
Yeah.
We know
with everybody.
Absolutely.
Well, that's one thing about you I've always loved is you don't meet many strangers no matter where you go. So that's kind of cool. But it seems to me like this year you have really decided to be more involved and go do more activities. Last year you were kind of scoping everything out and say, well, that's kind of cool or this or that or whatever. But now it seems like you're doing something new every day, which is really cool.
Well, actually, this year I'm not doing the touristy stuff so much. Unless somebody comes down to visit and they want to do stuff, of course, we're going to do it.
Right.
But I've been being home a little bit more. You can't live like a tourist when you're down here for that long.
No.
You can't go to the bars every day. You can't go hanging out, at the beach clubs because they can get expensive. You can't go out for dinner. I do a lot of my own cooking right here. This year I've volunteered with the, now I can't remember how to say it in Spanish, but in English it translates to caring for friends, leaving paw prints, something like that.
Oh,
anyway.
okay. Yeah.
And it's a local animal shelter, and they've got like over 50 dogs, and they just do this out of their. It's not a business. It's not the SPCA. It's nothing like that. They just try to take care of as many dogs as they can.
Yeah.
So small donations. Apparently, it only costs like $1.50 when it is all broken down to get them spayed or neutered. So every time they do a fundraiser or something, which they did next door here a couple of weeks ago, they raised like, I don't know, $7,000, and it's like huge for these guys.
Wow.
And
very
so
cool.
it's difficult for me to get out there because it's on the other side of the island, so it's a little expensive on taxis. But there's another friend coming down here. I think she's here now, as a matter of fact, and I'm going to set up trying to get rides over there, walk the dogs, play with the dogs, bring them some dog food. I already brought oh my God, it was so funny. The first time I went over there, I have a little bag that I brought from home with leashes and collars and blankets and toys and doggy treats. And I go in there and I covered the first 5 dogs out of over 50.
Wow.
I had no idea they had so many.
Wow. Well, that's cool.
So that's one of the different things that I'm doing.
Well, in years past, every time we go down to Key West, we always try to do that as well, like go plogging. Last year we didn't get to because we came in on a Wednesday. So, we're going to change our schedule a little bit this year when we come in and get back to doing plogging, because it's important to me to get back to Key West while I'm there, which sounds to me what you're trying to do for your little piece of paradise that you found down in Mexico.
Yeah, the people down here are just lovely. I just love them. I've got a sweet couple that I go and visit with their little restaurant. I was here for their grand opening last year, so now I'm invited with the family for their 1-year anniversary. And then we're going to do another Temescal. Did you see that?
Oh, yes,
yeah. Sweat Lodge. We're going to do another one of those, but this time we're going to stay. We're going to have a big, huge meal together, and then a big campfire and camp out overnight.
Nice. Well, that's all cool.
So
Tell us where this Tiki Man Radio shirt is that you put up in the bar somewhere. Where's that at?
Oh, that is in Rasta's. It's the Bob Marley Bar. Mm-hmm. It's also on the other side of the island. We'll be going there on the 24th, I believe. We're going to take a spin around the island and go to Punta Sur, which is an ecological park with a beautiful beach. We'll see the crocodiles and flamingos and stuff. And then we'll go to Rasta's again, so I'll take some more pictures.
That's cool. And it's so glad that it was really cool that you took a picture this year and it's still there, right? So, sometimes they, touristy thing, they take those things down, but they left it up, which is really, really cool.
They leave them up until a hurricane takes them down.
Oh, I got you. Well,
the one I put up in 2014 over at a bar called Coconut.
Right.
Moni, you'll remember Coconut.
Yeah.
That is still up there. It is very moldy, and you can barely see all our signatures from 2014, but it is still up there. The hurricane didn't get it. Wow.
Well, based off of what, back in the Tiki Island radio days, our phrase was lend a hand, lift a heart. And that's always stuck with us no matter where we went. And that's kind of, and of course, Verona Corona goes back to those days as well. So it sounds to me that's what you're doing, lend a hand and lift a heart.
Well, yeah, I try to. I like to support the local businesses. I went shopping. I took a walk like 2 or 3 blocks back off the main tourist route, and bought myself a regular pair of shoes from a regular shoe store, a bathing suit, a dress. I go to the market, the Municipale Mercado, and you go in there and all the fish are hanging, and chickens hanging from the ceiling, and the real deal. That's who I like to support.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Well, I think, I always, like when Lauren moved to Panama, and then when you went down to Mexico for the winter, it takes a great deal of courage to do that. And I'm just so proud that you're chasing those. We just can't stand winter anymore. Screw winter.
I just can't do winter anymore. And last year when I came back in March and there were still patches of snow, I went, no, that doesn't work. I'm going to go for 4 months this year, and I'm going to come back when the tulips are up.
Right.
That's right.
except there's a difference this year. I am excited about going home. I get to unpack, finally. All my stuff is still in boxes. We've got a lot of exciting things to look forward to with the new house.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, and congratulations on that again. That's been a long time coming. So, yeah, you'll have to – how does that work? You finally get the house, and you're like, well, I'll unpack all this when I get back from Mexico.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. Bought the kids a brand new snowblower and said, see ya.
Well, all right, honey, we're going to let you fly. We love you. We miss you. And just so proud of what you're doing. And thank you for spreading the word. Continue to spread the word about Tiki Man Radio down there. That's really cool, so thank you for that.
I didn't bring enough stickers, but I had a handful of Beth Travers stickers, so she's all over the island.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. How long are you going to be down there now? How long do you stay?
I am 69 more days.
Okay. I don't know what shipping would be down there, but I might could send you some stickers.
I might get them by next year.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'll just grab a bunch this summer when I come to the party.
Yes, there you go. That sounds like a great plan. Okay. All right.
So you guys watch for, I'm going to try, I don't know. I probably can't do live video because I won't have Wi-Fi. But anyways, look for lots of pictures of the parade from tonight, and I'll try to do some videos and post those as quickly as I can.
All right. Well, we'll be watching, and you continue to have fun. We love you, and we'll see you. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right. Mwah.
Mwah.
Adios, amigos. I love you all.
Take care. Love there for you. Happy Sunday to you, everybody. Hope everybody's doing fabulous out there. So cool to catch up with Verona Corona and down in Mexico. See, we can do it. We can do it.
She looks like she's having the time of her life.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, and I'm very proud of her for what she's doing. And Northeastern Nora says, hey, that was really cool. Yeah, it was kind of cool. I was thinking about it. I've been thinking about it the whole time she's down in Mexico that we should do this, but there's only one way to communicate with her, so we had to figure it out, and we did. So it worked out really well.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
Especially when it does work out, and you haven't tried it before. See what happens.
Let's see here. We had 13 Northeastern Norris. That was great to see my mom and sisters. Thank you so much for that. No problemo. No problemo. And what else we got going on around here other than the Daytona 500 party?
Well,
other than a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of work.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning to the Beach Buddha who just chimed in.
The Beach Buddha. Yes, we need coffee. Was chiming in with him on the Coastal Confession show Friday night.
Oh, yeah?
That now, from my understanding, the last time we had this debacle, he said, let me know when you get down to the last bag.
I just opened my last bag.
Okay. You opened your last bag.
I opened my last bag, yes.
So B-Dog needs coffee as well. And I don't always know when the last bag is going in, but
it's being packed, he says.
The hippie chick says, okay, this is the last bag, I'm putting it in. And so I took a picture of it, and he says, in a Folgers bin, for God's sakes? I said, yes. I do it just like Joe does. I like to scoop my coffee out, all right? The bags can be a little difficult sometimes with a scoop, so I just put it in a Folgers bag. Now, to be fair, I put Tiki Man Radio sticker on the over the Folgers, and then I put Beach Buddha sticker on the back of it.
I got Laura Lou bought me. It's a glass canister.
Mm-hmm.
So when I open up my bags, I pour it in that glass canister, so I can also scoop it out. So
yeah. So then he says, we need to get canisters for Beach Buddha. I'm like, yes, you do. Yeah, that would be great.
He says, text me what you want. Damn Folgers bins.
I suspect I'm not the only person that's doing that, okay? They've taken a canister, some kind of container,
You're
whatever.
repurposing.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're recycling and repurposing. That's exactly right. That's what we're doing. So, anyway. All right, let's take care of our 11 o'clock sponsors.
Are you looking to build your dream home in the beautiful Florida Keys? Look no further than Keys Custom Construction and Remodeling. Keys Custom Construction and Remodeling is a fully licensed general contractor, registered and located in beautiful Monroe County, Florida. Not only is Keys Custom Construction and Remodeling here to assist you throughout the build process, but we're also here to assist with the meticulous planning process required in building in Monroe County. We have the keys to building your dream in paradise. With over 100 combined years experience in construction in Monroe County, we have the ability to deliver all-style homes that conform to the high-velocity hurricane wind zone rating required in all of South Florida, including concrete block system stilted homes, traditional wood frame construction, as well as insulated concrete form construction homes. Be sure to follow us on social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future videos and more information. You can also visit us on the web at www.keysccr.com or call us at 305-204-6605 or click on the link in the description below. We look forward to hearing from you.
Are you looking for signs for your backyard oasis? Maybe for your tiki bar, or maybe you just want a pink flamingo in your yard. Well, let me tell you about Cammie's Grammys. That's what they do. Cammie's Grammys is just a beachy flamingo-loving girl from Wisconsin who's landlocked in Missouri and crazy about signs. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Cammie's Grammys logo and reach out to her. They custom fit signs to your order, made right here in the USA. That's Cammie's Grammys. Everybody needs a pink flamingo in their yard.
For the sun, there's a place you can always find me. I grab a couple of boards and call a few friends of mine. It's a quick walk down to the beach. Those summer days keep rolling in and nothing else matters to me. You're living large when you're living life down on the beach. I've gone surfing, take me down to the beach. Got the good West cool raised longboard, son, it's all I ever need. I gone surfing, taking back on my beach. I've been doing it since I was a young man back in my teens. Those longboard days are my favorite waves. I like to chill out and take things slow. Those sweeping turns in a footloose style, walking up and down the nose. Be out there with a couple of buds. I love when the water is warm. I got the West Coast, East Coast, Baja, I call it home. Oh, I gone surfing, take me down to my beach. I got the good waves, cool rays, longboard, sunny days, it's all I ever need. We gone surfing, kicking back on my beat. We've been doing it since we were young kids back in our teens. Quickly, hope you're having some fun. If you surf your living age, don't since I was a young man back in my teens. Oh, I gone surfing.
B.O.'s Fish Wagon at 801 Caroline Street, Key West, Florida.
Well, ask any old timer in this old conkin' town who slings the best fish sandwich around. That's a B.O.'s Fish Wagon.
The best food, the best coffee, the best conch you can find anywhere. Conch fritters, conch sandwich, hand-cut fries, the best crew that you could possibly find in Key West as well.
And early in the morning when you're on the go and you want some Cuban bread and a cup of joe, well, you can come in the front or hang out in the back. Got everything you need in a brown paper sack at B.O.'s Fish Wagon. You're slanging them fish.
Now serving breakfast from 7 a.m. till noon. 7 days a week. Come on down, 801 Caroline Street, B.O.'s Fish Wagon.
So early in the morning when you get out of bed, anything you want on some Cuban bread. Well, you can swing by when you get out of bed. Have anything you want on some Cuban bread. Have anything you want on some Cuban bread. At B.O.'s Fish Wagon. You can even put some grits on it.
Tearing down the streamers, sweeping up the bar. We're checking out of the hotel room and backing up the car. We danced and sang and carried on, had a little too much fun. Now we're sad, it's time to leave our family reunion. They say I can't beg your family, but I can make one with my friends. 'Cause I can beg the people I wanna see again and again. We're maybe getting older, but the parties keep us young. Can't wait to see you all next time we have a family reunion. Get together in Florida, Nevada, and the Golden State, Lake Charles, Louisiana, Galveston, and Salt Lake. Dressed in our party best, made a few late night beer runs, all in the name of charity at our family reunion. They say I can't beg your family, but I can make one with my friends. 'Cause I can beg the people I wanna see again and again. We're maybe getting older, but the parties keep us young. Can't wait to see you all next time we have a family reunion. I can call you brother, I can call you friend, 'cause I can beg the people I wanna see again and again. And now it's time to go back home with the memories of what we've done. You are all my family, and I can't wait for the next reunion. They say I can't beg your family, but I can make one with my friends. 'Cause I can beg the people I wanna see again and again. Or maybe getting older, but the parties keep us young. Can't wait to see you all next time we have a family reunion. Or maybe getting older, but the parties keep us young. You are all my family, and I can't wait for the next reunion.
That's right. Mr. Bob Carvin. Family reunion, that's what we do every year. We have a couple, really. We have the summer party, which is like a big family reunion for us here.
Yeah.
Where we get to showcase our little piece of paradise here at the Tiki Bar. And then the real big family reunion is when we all end up down in Key West. So, looking at all the pictures and stuff that we were playing earlier in the show, I'm so blessed to have a great Tiki Man Radio family.
Yes, we have a wonderful family. I'm sorry, I'm still a little
Thank you
mute
for that
this
comment.
I'm still a little mucusy. I'm a little coughy still, so
Yeah.
coughing, a little snotty.
You're
just a little snot.
I'm
Just a little snotty?
I'm a little snotty, but
if you're feeling a little snotty, you've come to the right place. Yeah.
but I'm feeling 100% better than I did last week. So there
Yeah.
you go.
Absolutely. So, we were talking about it outside. That is a great day to be working outside and just moving at my own pace. I had the TVs. Apparently I have 74 TVs around here.
15 right now.
I had all the TVs. Cars were on the track in Daytona. I was working outside. I had the radio on, and B-Dog said that all was right with the world. It was. All was right with the world. And,
Did you come over yesterday?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, I came home.
I was watching
from-
football.
I came home from Elena's house. I was went and played with my grandsons, and come home and all the TVs in the house are on, and Danny's not in a single room, but they all have NASCAR on.
Yes.
He's outside where half of our house is ripped off, by the way. There's a half of it.
There's a 12-foot section on the upper deck, that I am.
It looks like
building.
half of our house is ripped off. But anyway, so he's working on that. But he was outside working, and all the TVs in the house were on, and I'm like, this is where your electric bill goes. I'm like, what? You don't need to be playing them if you're not in that room. Now I sound like my dad.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. There's a great song out there, People Get Old.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great song talking about one day you're walking down the hallway and cutting lights off.
Well, my daughter told me yesterday that the way I was sitting on the tractor with Levi, that I looked like I was 90 years old. And I'm like, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Some days when I go to get out of my chair, I feel like I'm about 90.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Well, if she's lucky enough, she'll get to be that one day as well.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
Let's see here. So if you're just chiming in with us, we mentioned earlier in the show that the TRMA announced earlier that they were going to, or announced yesterday that they're going to have the Trop Rock Music Trop Rock Music Awards back in Key West the same week they always do, which would be the week after Meeting of the Minds, the week that we're having our event down there, which is, it's all good for everybody. More people that are in Key West that week is better for us as well. So, but we did predict that 4 months ago.
Did they announce where the venue is going to be?
I'm sure it's going to be at the Key West Theater. That's where they normally have it.
Okay.
That's where they've been having it for the last 3 or 4 years, I think, ever since they got kicked out of the Casa.
Yeah.
No, Moni, you will not have to pay for an Uber if you come to the summer party. Everybody, we'll take care of you.
Yes. Yeah. Now, that's another thing. If you're coming to the summer party, you need to go ahead and get, if you're going to get a hotel or whatever, you need to get, the rooms here are all booked up. The rooms
at the Golden's Farm are booked up.
Yes, because we have that for the bands. Steve Hopper and his wife are actually staying with us.
Yes.
And then, of course, yes, Ed, you have the big bed.
Yes, Ed, you have the big bed.
Yeah. We'll just put your cash right there on the nightstand. So
there are a lot of nice hotels in Ottawa. Which is, it's a nice, safe area. You don't have to worry about things because you get up in Chattanooga, some of those,
No, I think
the parking lots can be a little sketchy after night.
Moni and Tom are coming this year.
Yes.
And they've already got a reservation, I believe, at the Hampton, I think.
Oh, okay, good. In Ottawa?
I'm not sure.
Ottawa. People are like, what is he saying? Ottawa?
There's 3 hotels right there in Ottawa.
It's Ottawa.
Ottawa.
Spelled OOLTEWAH.
Ottawa.
Ottawa. Goes back to the Indians. which discovered America, by the way.
No, they were already here, silly.
Yeah, we showed up. The best thing that ever happened to them is that we showed up and took all their land.
That's the worst thing that ever happened. Oh, okay. Enough of that.
Yeah, enough of that. So, the Daytona 500 party starts at, if you're coming to the party, like I said, Golden is bringing the smoked butt and chicken.
Smoked butt and chicken.
And we just need plates and some buns and stuff of that nature, whatever, just stuff to snack on. The race actually starts around 2:30. You need to be here at 1 if you're going to be drawing cars, okay, so we can get through that process. And you have to be here to win.
You can't phone in your car number.
Yeah, we're not doing that again. All right. Super Bowl thing. We just give money to everybody else. We're not doing that. Or really just the Contreras family, But let's see here. Rick the Stick is out there. I see he is chiming in this morning. Good morning, and hope you're doing well. Talked to him yesterday. Tammy Creech is out there. Happy Sunday to you.
Good morning, Tammy.
Beers and Bones patio chicken is plucked. Butt is almost ready and
to pull apart.
I'll tell you what. Now you talk about a master cook. That is the man right there.
It'd be interesting to see a cooking competition between Z and Golden.
Ooh.
That would be a showdown now.
Maybe we'll do something like that for the summer party. A cook-off.
A cook-off.
Oh. A cook-off, yeah. Maybe something specific, like, I don't know, barbecue ribs or something like that. I don't know.
Ribs would be an unfair advantage, I think, to Z, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It would have to be a neutral meat.
A neutral meat.
Yeah, because both of them have their strong sides. It have to be a neutral meat.
Well, that's true. Hey, Pat wants to have a
Golden says, "Oh hell no!"
Pickleball tournament. Is there one? There's one in Collegedale, right?
Collegedale, yeah.
Okay,
so we need to do some research on that and figure out when they can have their pickleball tournament.
Well, it depends on when people are coming in, I suppose. I took Friday and Monday off.
Yeah, most people come in on Friday.
Yeah, I took Friday off and Monday off. And I know the whole party is Saturday.
Yep.
Or really all weekend. So, we can fit it in if we can fit it in. It would be fun.
Good morning to Tammy Creech, who's been chiming in.
Yes.
Josh Clark, he's been chiming in there this morning, as well as being Tim Campbell.
Tim Campbell. We played your song earlier, buddy. Good morning.
He's saying, Tim Campbell's saying the TMA Awards will be in Gulf Shores Civic Center, but that's not, Dave Freeman actually sent me the message. Let's see here. Let me go back over here. He sent it to me yesterday. It says, and this is from Mark Freeman. It says, the TRMA is proud to be announced with this year's PHAP meeting in the mines of Gulf Shores, Alabama. Our 18th annual Trop Rock Music Awards show will be an official Meeting of the Minds event at the Gulf. Oh, okay, so maybe I read it wrong. Area of the Meeting of the Minds scene. Let's see. Be very different than parties in 5 years in Key West, but I know everyone will have a good time. Okay, well, maybe I read it wrong. I'm sorry about that. I guess it's not going to be in Key West.
No.
I guess it is going to be in Gulf Shores. Sorry about that. Thanks for the clarification there, Tim. I guess I read it wrong, but I thought they said they were going to be in Key West.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah,
we'll still be in Key West.
Yeah, we will be in Key West, and looking forward to it for our 7th year, right back at Dirty Harry's. Man, what a cool event that's turned out to be. Are you guys going to make it down there this year?
I don't know. It kind of depends.
It kind of depends?
It kind of depends.
We need you back down there, man.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And Flaz Noogies, we miss having Flaz Noogies here.
I miss Flaz Noogies, too.
But you may be able to make it through the day without Larice here.
No.
You know, y'all kind of tend to set out at the bar. You want another drink? Yeah. You want another drink? You want another drink? Yeah, I'll have another drink. Yeah.
I'll make it through the day.
We got a brand new JBL Legends travel moment coming up at 12 o'clock. And, of course, this one is on luggage, I believe. Well, I can't click on it. It'll start playing. I believe it's on travel bags and stuff of that nature. A lot of people had questions about that. So,
yeah, you got to know what to do with your baggage.
Yeah. You know that's very true. Very true.
You don't want to end up in Texas while your baggage is somewhere else.
Well, we've been talking about getting new luggage. I know that's what she's getting ready to say.
Yes, I am going to get new luggage. I think. Or it might have to wait for another year. I don't know. Luggage is expensive.
Yeah, it's not cheap. One of our kids wanted new luggage for Christmas. And, thank goodness for closeout sales.
I know.
Rick the Six says they're going to drive the Spider down.
Oh, fun!
We'll have to get Moni on that. Maybe they can go pick him up on the Spider.
Man, that would be cool.
We were going to try to get some shuttles and stuff of that nature organized. That we were in the process of doing that and getting discounted hotels in Ottawa prior to the pandemic, and ever since then I haven't really went back down that rabbit hole. I need to get back over there and kind of work out some deals and stuff for people, get some discounts if they mention this or mention that or whatever. Right. Of course, we'd have to work out some kind of mentioning them on the radio and that kind of thing. So we need to present that with them. And Davis Wayne's, that's another place you could play music.
Oh my gosh.
They kind of tend towards the jazz side of things.
Jazz. Definitely jazz.
The last guy wasn't too, he spends 30 minutes setting up, and then he plays for 15 minutes and then takes a break. So I was like, well, wait a minute, you just started playing, but they were cool with that. As long as it gets so busy in there that it's just insane. I mean, there's so many people at Davis Wayne. So if you come to Chattanooga, you're staying in Ottawa, if you're going to be here for a few days, I would definitely go check out Davis Wayne. Busy on Friday night. They don't open until 3 o'clock, by the way, daily.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Mostly open for dinner. And they
there
are
is
jam-packed.
not a single bad thing on the menu.
That's right.
And we absolutely love those girls.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've never been there.
Fantastic food. It's not soul food. It's food for your soul.
Oh.
We've invited them over here to get on the show.
Yes,
but,
we have.
They stay busy. And they're closed on Mondays, I believe.
Yeah.
We've eaten at several restaurants over there in Cambridge Square, but not there.
Oh, man.
That's the best restaurant in Cambridge Square.
It really is.
Hands down.
It really is.
When we go to Cambridge Square, we're either hitting up Shane's Rib Shack, Southern Burger Company, or Loopy's Pizza.
Yeah.
Those are kind of our three staples over there.
I also love Il Primo too, but it's so hard to get a reservation there.
Yeah, it's Italian.
It's ridiculous. But Davis Wayne's, those girls, they're the bomb.
Yeah, classy joint over there.
Yeah.
El Primo. But you got to get a reservation like a week in advance.
Yes.
I'm not a big fan of that
1885?
1885 or
something. Not a big
something.
fan of that.
Yeah.
That place is normally packed, too.
I used to love it until I couldn't have gluten anymore.
Yeah.
I absolutely love their fried chicken, but now that I can't have it, oh well.
Yeah. And, of course, last time I was there, they didn't give me the menu, and we went down that road. So.
Yeah.
Would you like a menu? Well, yeah, if you want me to order. Well, it's on your phone. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I want a menu. I want to look at it.
Can't see it on my phone. We're old people. We need reading glasses for that.
Well, I could have done it, and I did it through the pandemic, but that's over with. We ain't doing that no more.
I'm not doing it no more.
Quit being so damn lazy,
Okay.
All right. But, here's that song, People Get Old.
I love that song.
Apparently, that's where we're at. We need our reading glasses to read the damn menu.
I have 5 pair.
Someone said youth is wasted on the young. Spilled every last drop of time that summer in the sun. But Daddy had a Timex watch, cigarette in his hand and a mouthful of scotch. seats and daddy's billfold, and that's how it goes. You live long enough, people get old. I sat up round beside him in the cabriolet truck, going 30 miles an hour down a side road, talking about the fish we caught. And I'm older now than he was then. If I could go back in time, I would in a second. To his beat up blue jeans and a t-shirt with the sleeves cut off. Houses need paint, winters bring snow, kids growing up and sneaking out the window, hitting every small town dirt road, and that's how it goes. You live long enough, people get old. Yeah, people get old. Daddy keeps busy in the afternoons playing cards by himself, and he shouldn't be shoveling that first snow, but you know he won't take the help. Full of pride and love, he don't say too much, but hell, he never did. You still think he's 45, and he still thinks that you're a kid. Oh, one day you find yourself saying the things they said. You'll be walking down the hallway, turning off every light switch, and you twirl your keys in your arms. Before you know it, won't take too long. They'll be running off, making a life just like you did. Houses need paint, winters bring snow. Nothing says love like a band of gold. Babies grow up and houses get sold, and that's how it goes. Time is a thief, pain is a gift. The past is the past, it is what it is. Every line on your face tells a story somebody knows. It's just how it goes. You live long enough, the people you love get old.
Take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings. Every Saturday, starting when you get up, Buttercup. Tiki Man Radio opens up the massive archives of the radio station and takes you back to that old shaggy music. Jukebox Saturdays, only on Tiki Man Radio.
Dead stuck in traffic, you know I'm headed for a job I hate. Ain't nothing moving but the hands on my watch. Full throttle, hurry up and wait. I'm sick of the rat race, I can't take one more day. My life is too short to live it this way. I'm dialing the office, put the boss man on. I'm not calling in sick, I'm calling in gone. I'm calling in gone. Full-fledged adios. I'm trading this cubicle for a spot on the coast. Gonna find me a beach, that's where I belong. I'm not calling in sick, calling in gone. What the hell are you doing? I keep asking myself. Only I know the answer. There's nobody else. Like a rat on the wheel, that's how I compare. I'm running all day, but I'm getting nowhere, so enough is enough. I'm saying so long. I'm not calling in sick, I'm calling in gone. No jacket and tie, no morning commute. I'm waving goodbye, one finger salute. Going down to the ocean, gonna lay in the sun. The only boss out here is singing Born to Run. I've got plenty of room, why don't you come along? We won't be calling in sick, we're calling in gone. I'm calling in gone. Full-fledged adios. I'm trading this cubicle for a spot on the coast. Gonna find me a beach, that's where I belong. I'm not calling in sick, calling in gone. I'm not calling in sick, calling in gone.
Hi, this is Kelly, the concierge girl here in Key West.
And I'm Keith.
And we specialize in A to Z concierge services. Think of us as your personal assistant and friend in the Florida Keys. From champagne and grocery delivery to extravagant lifestyle setup, we offer everything from baby rentals like cribs and strollers to luxury beach setups to make your day at the beach more relaxing. We specialize in water excursions, itinerary planning, small event planning, and small wedding coordinating. Celebrating a milestone? Call us to do your setup and decorating and deliver your gifts to make your day an unforgettable memory.
All of our partners are exclusively handpicked by Kelly and myself to make sure you only get the best of the best. We service visitors as well as locals. Tune into our podcast, The Local Side of Key West, to learn more about how to do Key West like a local.
You can find us online at theconciergegirl.com or on Instagram at Kelly the Concierge Girl. Listen to the podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. We are your one-stop shop. Relax, we'll do the rest.
That's Kelly, the concierge girl, Tiki Man Radio's personal assistant in Key West. Reach out to her at 301-997-4636. That's 301-997-4636. And make your trip to Key West extra special. Relax, she'll do the rest.
Nailtini Nail Bar and Day Spa in Key West offers a relaxing and serene atmosphere. Whether you are visiting Key West or a local, Nailtini is your temporary getaway from stressful everyday life. We provide a wide range of services. Dr. Lesson offers Botox and fillers by appointment only. We have skincare that includes waxing and facials. And for nails, it's not just a pedicure. You can get gel, you can get acrylic. While our skilled professionals pamper you and your guests, you can sit back and enjoy a relaxing manicure, pedicure in one of our massage chairs and enjoy a complimentary martini or other drink option. To see all our spa services, visit us at our website, nailtiniKeyWest.com, or call 305-294-4443 to talk with one of our skilled professionals and to make your appointment today.
And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Everybody, it's Joe Leo from the JBL Legends Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And today I want to talk about something that I get questions about all the time. And that's bag sizes and bag weights when you're traveling. Now, my first thing I'm going to tell you is check with the airline that you're flying on, no matter where you're going, and check their sizes and their weight limitations because they do vary from airline to airline. I'm going to use United Airlines as my example today. So just so you know, there's 3 different types of bags. That's what's called a personal item, a carry-on, and a checked bag. Now, a personal item can be a lady's pocketbook, a backpack, as long as that personal item, and this is for United again, 17 inches by 10 inches by 9 inches. That is considered a personal item, which is free on most airlines. That fits under the seat in front of you. The next item is a carry-on bag. Now, the carry-on bag has to be able to fit in the overhead compartments. Some airlines charge for a carry-on bag. Some give it to you depending on the class of seat that you purchase. However, that bag cannot be bigger than 22 inches by 19 inches by 9. And again, check with the airline that you're traveling with and verify those sizes because they do vary from airline to airline because of the new designs with the planes, and they've changed, some of the sizing in the overhead bins and that kind of stuff. So just check with your airline. I'm just giving you a basic rule. The next thing is a checked bag. That's the ones that go underneath the plane. Those checked bags, each airline has a minimum of a certain amount of linear inches that you can, or feet that you can have that bag, anywhere from between 50, I think, and 75. Again, each airline is different. And most airlines, they only allow that bag to be up to 50 pounds. So I would advise you to get one of those scales and check your bag before you get to the airport, because if it is overweight, there are some very hefty fees for that. I have a client that actually was like 20 pounds overweight. 20 pounds. I don't know why I said 20 pounds. Yeah, he was. It was 20 pounds overweight. He had a 70-pound bag. And it was $100 to do that, or he had to take some of that stuff up off of that bag and put it into his personal item, his carry-on bag. So I wanted to touch on that. I also want to touch on, people ask this all the time, aerosols, liquids, and gels. The most you're allowed to carry is 3 small bottles of 3.4 ounces. So if you're bringing a shampoo and a conditioner, neither of which I need, and something else liquid, it has to be in a clear, sealable plastic bag so that you can take that out and show that to them when you're going through TSA. Anything over 3.4 ounces must go into your checked bag, and that's the bag that's going under the plane. While we're talking about TSA, if you do a lot of traveling, I would definitely look into TSA pre-approval, and that'll help you expedite getting through the inspection lines when you get to the inspection lines when you get to the airport. So anyway, that's the rule of thumb. Again, check with the airline you're taking to make sure what the limits are, size-wise and weight-wise. And it also tells you what's considered a personal item, a carry-on, and a checked bag. Now, I'm going to tell you, my wife had her pocketbook on her arm, and she had a personal item, a wheeled bag that we use all the time. And the girl at the gate said, "Ma'am, you're only allowed one personal item." So she had to take her pocketbook and put it inside her bag. So each airline's kind of a little different. It's just a broad overview. Anyway, have a great day. This has been Joe Leo with the JBL Legends Travel Minute. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. This hour of the show is brought to you by JBL Legends Travel, who is always one phone call away from anywhere. They're also a sponsor for Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou on Wednesday nights between 7 and 9. JBL Legends Travel. Always travel with somebody you can trust. They're one phone call away from anywhere. Reach out to them at 732-831-5200. MFG Records Tropical Division is a live cam for B-Dog and Lou every Wednesday between 7 and 9, streaming live on the YouTube. MFG Records, that stands for Music for Grown-Ups. They work with each individual artist to take them to the next level. Reach out to Beth Travers and Dave Sines today and take your music to the next level. MFG Records, Tropical. Goaltending Services, our good friend Gypsy Travel, will take you out to the sandbars of the Florida Keys. It's time to get off the bar stool and try another bar, a sandbar for a change. Get to go to the places that Tiki Man Radio and the crew get to go. With GTS Services, reach out to them at 305-916-0990 and go out on a sandbar today with Goaltending Services. Our good friends, Gypsy Travel. Reach out to them today and have some fun. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you.
Aloha. You're listening to the Tiki Man. Welcome to paradise.
Angela and Duval, there are hustlers and buccaneers. The sound of music is in the air, from the street side to balladeers. Calypso poets pay their rent, so be generous with the old tip jar. While up the road, millionaires buy up homes with 10 by 12 foot yards. Me, I keep things simple, I don't make a ripple. Give me a Key West address, a tattooed waitress, and a fish that's bigger than the hole in my net. A good bottle of rum, a fine Cuban cigar, life will take care of the rest. Give me a Key West address. Give me a Key West address. There goes Captain Outrageous and the Mango Doctor, Blowfish Ed and Surfer Jeff. We feed our families with the bounty of the sea. It don't get better than that. And we don't have a town drunk, we all take turns. The back room at the 801, the chicken store, and the scrub club is where we live and learn. Give me a Key West address, a tattooed waitress, and a fish that's bigger than the hole in my net. A good bottle of rum, a fine Cuban cigar, life will take care of the rest. Give me a Key West address. Give me a Key West address. Everybody shares the sunshine, rich or poor, young or old. Everybody wants a good time, that's what we're all looking for. Oh yeah, uh-huh. And now we dance, baby. Oh yeah. Cuba's 90 miles away. Cuba's 90 miles away. Havana. Cuba's 90 miles away. Cuba's 90 miles away. Give me a Key West address, a tattooed waitress, and a fish that's bigger than the hole in my net. A good bottle of rum, a fine Cuban cigar, life will take care of the rest. Give me a Key West address. Give me a Key West address. Give me a Key West address. Life will take care of the rest. Ow. See you down on Duval, baby. They're selling t-shirts and cigars, beans and rice, fresh grouper on the grill, mahi. And the girls are dancing on the streets, and they're scootering around.
That's right.
Beauties.
I would say that's probably on one of my bucket lists is to go to Havana.
Yes, you've always wanted to broadcast from Havana.
Yes.
Well,
I don't want to take a boat from Key West over to Cuba. It's only 90 miles away.
So many people trying to get out, and you're trying to get in.
I know.
I know. We can't do that.
It's only 90 miles. If you don't believe it, just any given time in Key West, there'll be a boat wash up with about 20 of them on a raft or something, you know. So they're trying to get out of Cuba. But
that's funny.
One of these days, you know, it was open there for a little while.
Yeah,
and,
for a little while.
I was like, ooh. Yeah. So this week, some history here in Chattanooga. The 15th of February was 100 years celebrating Bessie Smith's signing with her record label 100 years ago.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Bessie Smith, the Emperor of the Blues, was born right here in Chattanooga. And her mom and dad passed away real early when she was in her teens, and her older sister pretty much raised the kids, and they used to go around the streets of Chattanooga and play music for pennies. And somebody came along and figured out how well she could sing, and started touring around. And this was a time, you think about this, 100 years ago, she made so much money off of royalties, which was very rare, especially for a black lady in the 20s. To get all of those royalties that she was able to buy her own train car to travel in.
That's pretty impressive.
That's very impressive.
And of course, it was a short-lived career because the Great Depression happened, and that pretty much shut down the record business for a long time. And then she got killed in a car wreck. But 100 years, Bessie Smith. Now we have the Bessie Smith Hall.
That's right.
Downtown. We used to have the Bessie Smith Strut until people started bringing guns to the river bend.
Right.
And they had a shooting down there. So we had to, but you talk about
that was a great
barbecue. People were cooking barbecue right there on the streets.
I love the Bessie Smith Strut.
And they had the Bessie Smith Strut. It was fantastic. But you can still, if you, always, I had a message this week from somebody saying, hey, we're thinking about, it's our 25th wedding anniversary. We're thinking about, taking a trip somewhere we've never been. You got some ideas. It's pretty vague, right? I'm like, honestly, I always recommend Chattanooga. If you've never been to Chattanooga, there's so much to do here, so much history, so many things to go see. Take a trip, be a tourist in Chattanooga. You'll really enjoy it. And a lot of people, when I was traveling, because I see these shootings and things all over, and it's all over the country, right?
Sure.
But I always thought about it when I was traveling. I never worried about where I was at, but I didn't put myself in bad situations either. I'm not going to be hanging around in an alleyway somewhere at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Places I don't need to be, so, but that's kind of how I travel. But, Chattanooga's no different than any other major city, tourist town or whatever. But for the most part, it's pretty safe.
Yeah.
And they put a lot into their tour. It's a tourist town. But I thought that was interesting. 100 years of Bessie Smith.
That is fantastic. I loved the video you showed me the other night.
Yes. Yeah, there is a rare video of her playing.
Performing.
And
which is quite amazing because that was 100 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. So... very cool. We've got a lot of history in Chattanooga. I highly recommend you come down and, if you give us a heads up, I'd love to show you around Chattanooga, take you to places and things that we find interesting. Right?
Absolutely.
So we got the Daytona 500 party today. Green flag is at 2:30. If you're coming to the party, you need to be here. Oh, looky here. Oh, the white sauce has arrived.
Yeah.
Is that golden?
That is golden.
Yeah, golden has arrived.
All right.
With the secret recipe.
Yeah, the white sauce.
The white sauce, yes.
Yeah, when he said he was going to make a video that time with the white sauce, I'm like, you sure you want to do that? And he's like, well, I ain't going to tell him everything. I'm like, okay, fine.
Okay, fine.
But, yeah, very cool. Very cool. I was going to say, if you're going to be here for the party, you need to be here around 1 o'clock so we can do the drawing of the cars. All right. And the way it's doing it, and again, Ed, you got to be here. I know he's trying to come around.
Sorry, Ed. He asked me if he could share a score.
Yeah, he's sending everybody messages.
He's trying to find a back door.
He's trying to find a back door into this winning thing.
Sorry.
And I'm just saying, if Ed's involved with it, we just might as well go ahead and send the money to him. Okay. If the pace car driver wins, Ed would be the winner. I fully believe that. But yeah, we should have enough people. So it's $5 a car for those of you that come into the party. And I put it out on the River Cove site yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody was messaging that they wanted to come over.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, that's how we met B-Dog and Lou. I put it out there about a Super Bowl party.
That's right.
And they showed up and say, hey, honey,
left.
You know that house has got all those cars parked out front? They've got it at a Super Bowl party. And the rest is history.
And ever since that day, he's regretted that decision.
No.
No.
He's like, they came and they've never left.
No. But,
no, not at all.
You got so many people in the River Cove subdivision here that don't realize they have a bar in the neighborhood.
They're missing out.
They're missing out, man. Let me see if I can go back over there. Yeah, there's a lot of people. Somebody said, get out? No way. River Cove? Says, well, hell, is this the same Same as the Tiki Bar. I'm like, yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Come on over.
Come on down. She said, what did she comment? She commented, "Do they allow old people in there?" I'm like, honey, we're all old people.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'm welcome there, and Mary Jane had commented on it.
She goes, I'm welcome there. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you allow old people? Well, yeah. Hell, we're all old apparently.
Yeah.
The young ones in the
According to my daughter, we're all 90.
Yeah. Well,
the youngins who come here are over the age of 45.
I know.
I know. And we call them kids.
Yep, that's right.
You know you're getting old when your daughter turns 40.
I know, for real.
All right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's that.
You're more than welcome. We're all old people here.
So, looking forward to that. And coming up on the show Wednesday, you've got Harold.
Yes, we have Harold Booth live in studio.
That's cool.
And he is actually going to be debuting a brand new song on our show.
Really?
So it's called Sweet Home Alabama Style.
Oh.
So it's a new song, and the debut will be live on our show.
Yeah, that's nice.
Fantastic.
Very nice.
We've been looking forward to getting him in here. We had him scheduled once, and due to the death we had in the family, had to cancel on him. But we are so excited to be able to get him rescheduled, to get him in here and spend 2 hours with him having a great time.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was thinking that you had him scheduled before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really had a good time with him down in Key West this year.
Yes, we did.
For the Songwriter Showcase.
Yeah, ever since when we decided that we was going to do artist spotlights and things, I'll tell you, big shout out to Darby Ledbetter, because he kept telling me, I'm telling you who you need to get on. You need to get Harold Booth on your show. You need to get him. So we set out and said we're going to make it happen. So we did.
That's cool. I didn't realize they knew each other that well.
I believe they've done some writing together.
Oh, that's good.
Trying to find a song here. Why don't y'all talk amongst yourselves?
Talk amongst yourselves.
Well,
never mind. I got it. Multitasking here.
All right.
I just feel bad for Brian. Brian Fields. I mean, we come down here. I mean, now we've had problems with the Secure Net before, like he's had, but that was computers and things and updates and whatnot.
Right.
Well, I think that's what's happening with Brian.
I do too. I don't care what he says. He's not used to, and he hates Windows. He's an Apple guy.
Well, that's his first mistake right there.
Yeah, but he's not stupid by no means.
I love Apple too.
He keeps reminding me, I'm not stupid. I'm like, I know you're not. You're the smartest man I know. I get it.
Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah.
You just got to dumb it down. It's like, if I can do it, anybody can do it. You're just overthinking it.
No. You can't dumb down anything for Brian. He's going to tell you to kiss his ass. So we're not doing that. But
he's too intelligent that he's just, it's simple. Just simple.
Yeah. Now, that was interesting stuff from Joe, right, on travel bags and stuff.
Absolutely interesting, yeah.
My whole world of traveling now revolves around the Key West Airport. All right, so the TSA thing, we did that to bypass the whole argument where
the TSA pre-check.
I embarrass everybody.
Yes.
As we're leaving. Because they make me, you got any electronics in that bag? Maybe. More electronics than anybody else in this airport, I promise you that.
I know.
But yeah, the TSA, I'm looking forward to trying that when we go down to Mexico, so we can just bypass all that craziness.
Yes, and the next thing we'll have to look into is the global, but I think you have to be on a waiting list for like 2 years for that.
Yeah, well, Joe, somebody told me that the guy that we went and did the TSA thing with.
That's right.
Said when you're coming through international, there's a booth right there. Just go ahead and get signed up there. It might speed it up.
Yeah, maybe so. So we'll try that.
Yeah, we'll try that for sure. So Golden has showed up with the white sauce. And,
the white sauce.
The white sauce. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a great day. It's beautiful here in the tropics of Tennessee.
Yes.
And we love spending Sundays with you guys.
the scoreboard. Let's escape from gravity, where we spin a new orbit round an island theme. A million miles from nowhere, you need to touch that place. The moon and tide have called you on island getaway. Your bags are packed, it's time to relax and be toasted by the sun. Let's get that tan, you can feel the sand as you plan your escape for an island getaway. As you plan your escape for an island getaway. As you plan your escape for an island getaway. Good ideas work for a while, but this one's well past its prime. When your life becomes your jail, you know it's island time. Let's erase the scoreboard. Let's escape from gravity, where we spin a new orbit round an island theme.
This is Gene Mitchell, and you're listening to the Tiki Man on Coastal Americana Radio.
We all know that old age desire of chucking it all and running away to paradise, right? What if you did that when life threw you a painful curveball, only to discover that the biggest surprise waiting for you within the change was yourself? In the brand new hilarious book, Seedy Places by R.B. Kunk, we meet Nick Skalansky, who winds up in Key West. While there, he steps outside his comfort zone, which is what we should all do. make unexpected friends, and learns how to see life, people, and himself in a whole new light. The book is equally a story of Key West's effect on you and the story about friendship. Hopefully, as you read this story of change and discovery, you'll also laugh, reminisce on great times you've had, and be inspired to take a chance on a dream. Everyone has a special place they escape to when they want to get away. Maybe like Nick, you will discover a brand new you. The brand new book, Seedy Places by R.B. Conk, is now available on Amazon. You can go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the book cover and order yours today. Escape to paradise and find a brand new you in Seedy Places with R.B. Conk. Now available on Amazon. Keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station, and escape to paradise every day. That's right, R.B. Conk, and of course, I put out this week, I do it from time to time about the Tiki Head DJ for an hour, and R.B. Conk actually sent me a message and wants to be the next big star.
Fantastic.
That is awesome.
That is great.
So I sent him the details. If you're interested in being a Tiki Head DJ for an hour, now remember, some of our big stars, Scotty Chill and Kelly, or not Kelly, but
Callie.
Callie.
Jennifer did it.
Jennifer did it. Who else did it? We had somebody else do it. I can't remember now. But anyway, all you do is send us the voice clips and then a song list of songs you want to play. About 4 different voice clips and then the list of music you want to play. And we put it together and produce it for a small donation to the radio station. Very cool, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Years ago, I was the guest DJ on Margaritaville. I forget what it was called now. Fruitcake on the radio, yeah.
Yeah.
And I always thought that was so cool. And
I think it's great.
I'll tell you something else. A lot of people don't realize that most radio stations you listen to are formatted.
Right.
And, the DJs really don't play the music they want to play. The radio station is all, produced. Has a producer that does all that stuff. But here at Tiki Man Radio, we play what we want to play when we want to play it. And it's kind of old school radio, if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Very cool. All right. So the food has arrived.
Yes.
It smells delicious.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm hungry already. My stomach's growling. Can't wait to dig into some of that. If you're coming to the party, and hopefully we'll get some people from the neighborhood come over and check it out.
That'd be
nice.
Great.
Never know where the next thing you know they'll be be doing their own radio show. Being in Key West, I don't know how the hell all this happened.
Never know.
Oh, me. All right. So, like I said, if you come into the party, be here by 1:30, and about 1 o'clock. Be here at 1 o'clock. That way we can do the card drawings. And I've got all that printed off. Usually Mike does that.
Yeah.
Which will be here today.
Oh, he will be?
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
But I took it upon myself to, again, I can do anything. So I took it upon myself to print it off the lineup. And then the trick to that is after the duels and the qualifying and everything is set, after the duels on Thursday, that's the lineup. So you just go back and cut out the 4 or 5 people that didn't make the cut.
Well, if Mike's going to be here today, we know who to hand our money to as soon as he walks through the door. He'll probably be the one to win it all.
And I talked to
normally doesn't he win?
Well, back when we first started the Tiki Bar, we used to have board members. And Mike was the vice presidente. Obviously, I'm the presidente. And Dan and Brenda, I talked to Dan yesterday as well. And always call and invite him and Dan and Brenda over here. And, of course, Sonny D and Chef Marcus.
Right.
Were on the board. And we used to get together and have these board meetings. Usually at a Mexican restaurant or something, and just talk about so what's the next plan for the Tiki, basically what I was going to do, right? The next phase of the Tiki Bar. What you really need to do, what you really need over there is a bigger bar and this and that and what. I think we've exceeded those.
Yes.
Now that we're celebrating 10 years of the chocolate bar.
Yes.
That kind of snuck up on me. I didn't realize that. It went through 3 or 4 different phases, and I just finished another phase where I added a 4th TV. and I have a popcorn machine upstairs.
A popcorn machine.
How's the popcorn machine going with Lou?
We made our first batch of popcorn last night, and she absolutely loves it.
Oh, okay. So now, did you go to the store and get regular popcorn things to put in there?
Well,
and all that stuff. Now, what's it? Because I don't know.
Well, I broke down and ordered the same supplies and stuff you would get at the movie theater.
Yep.
And everything. So, no, I didn't go over to Food City and pick it all up. I actually ordered it. And it literally is all about the type of oil and butter that's used.
Yep.
And there's a special salt that you put in the machine.
I got my salt shaker yesterday.
So,
silver salt shaker.
And all of that. So there's secrets behind it to make it taste just like the movie theater.
Right. Now, I got my popcorn in yesterday. The day before, I got the 500 bags.
Mm-hmm.
They are up there. I'm waiting on the oil. You're right. There's a special oil.
Mm-hmm. Which I didn't know.
Yeah.
It's coconut butter. Coconut oil. It's a coconut oil, but it's a buttered coconut oil.
Yeah.
That's that. So, and then there's the special. I guess you'd call it just like a seasoned salt.
Sure.
That comes with it. You put in the machine for when it's popping. So we've got that, and then supposedly today, because it didn't all come together, her 1 gallon jug of movie theater butter with the pump and everything.
Yep.
Oh
it'll be here today.
I ordered that. I haven't. That's coming Tuesday for me. So
gross. Gross.
We got everything. We made the first batch last night, and she was in heaven.
Well, this is also we don't have to spend $47 for popcorn at the theater.
Right.
Because we have movie nights here in the summertime.
Yeah.
At some point in time or another, we'll play movies because the Tiki Bar has really good surround sound.
Right.
Yes.
So we usually watch a movie at the Tiki Bar at some point in time or another.
So eventually it will pay for itself because I spent like $80 on the popcorn popper.
Yeah.
And then the supplies was another $75 for,
that's how they
supplies.
get you. You know, I remember when I bought my Harley, and you buy it, and it sounds like a Honda. First thing they do is walk you over to the chrome guy. He says, all right, let's see here. Congratulations on your new bike. Let's pick out some pipes.
I know. Why don't they just put those pipes?
Doesn't work that way.
The unbaffled pipes on to begin with.
And, of course, he's like, you can't have these pipes. You got to have some Screaming Eagles. Let's go ahead and add that. All right. And
Screaming Eagles.
Do you want a wind chill? Yeah, you're going to need a wind chill here. Let's put that in there. And, by the time you walk out there, you added another $5,000 worth of crap onto the bike you just bought off the showroom floor.
Right.
It's embarrassing. You can't ride that bike out of here like that.
By the way, we no longer have that Harley.
Well, they changed names. It's no longer Thunder Creek.
No, it's not?
No, I'm talking about your Harley.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got rid of that.
Yeah, we no longer have that Harley.
Got rid of that so she didn't get it in a divorce. I'll never forget that day. Well, he didn't put down his Harley Davidson. What about that? And I'm like, I don't have it anymore. I sold it for $1.
Sold it for $1.
Which is not true. A guy from Alabama came up and bought it. The point of the matter is she didn't get it.
That's all that counts.
That's all that freaking matters in that situation. That was a long time ago, though.
It was.
All right. Let's see here.
Maybe one day that hot dog machine will show up and say, talking about your hot dog machine.
We have the hot dog machine.
I don't, but that's funny because he says that because after I ordered all the stuff for the popcorn,
all that other stuff pops up.
I get a message from Amazon telling me a product that you may be interested in.
Yeah.
And it was a hot dog roller.
Yeah.
Of course it was.
Yeah. Well, we do have a hot dog machine, and the problem is...
It steams the buns and everything. It's really good.
I admit we've added a lot of electricity in here.
We've had a lot.
We got a lot going on here.
You plug it in, and
it kicks the breaker.
Kicks the breaker off.
So we gotta put it somewhere else, I guess, to make it...
I don't know where we'll put it.
Yeah. So here's
the pool house. Because now we have a new floor in the pool house that you don't fall through. It's all concrete now.
First of all, nobody ever fell through.
No, but
okay.
I think somebody was going to.
Well, I'd had a work order for it, and I fixed it.
You did?
I concreted it, and
you did.
We've quietly been working on the chocolate bar all winter long. Or when I say we, me.
That means you.
We poured concrete in the pool house, so you don't have to worry about falling through. That's done. And then we had the floors done by Chattanooga Floors inside the chocolate bar with really nice flooring. You're really going to be surprised by that. We saw our neighbors for the first time this winter yesterday.
Yesterday, yes.
I don't know where the hell they've been.
They've been busy.
But they may be here today. I'm not sure. Told him to come over here, bring cash.
Bring cash.
We'll take anybody's money.
Yeah, we're taking donations for Ed. All right, so we need you to come up here and bring money. Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Every Sunday, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time, start your day the island way with some positive vibes. It's The Big Show, Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man. Streaming live on the Island J Live Cam. Come over and be part of the show. We'll give you a shout out and have some fun. It's the only way to start your day. Wednesdays, it's Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou, where the boots meet the beach. Every Wednesday, starting at 7 p.m. Streaming live on the MFG Records Tropical Live Cam. In-studio guests and video guests and having fun. That's Tropical Country every Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Island Time. Fridays at noon, it's the local side of Key West with our concierge girl, Kelly, our personal assistant in Key West. Her and her husband, Keith, live in Key West and they know everything that's going on. Tune in every Fridays at noon and they'll tell you more about Key West you may or may not have known. Make sure you reach out to Kelly if you're taking a trip to Key West. She is our personal assistant in Key West. Fridays starting at 8 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle, live from Key West, taking confessions from you and having fun with her friends. Coastal Confessions, 8 p.m. Saturdays starting at midnight, we take you back in time to that old shagging music with Jukebox Saturday mornings. Classic old music with classic old commercials. Every Saturday starting at midnight and run until noon. Sundays after the big show, it's Rick the Stick's Hometown Licks, celebrating the music of his hometown, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time. Later that night on Sundays, starting at 8 p.m., it's the Key West Show with Gary Eck, the sound man from hell, bringing you all the happenings around Key West. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you support all of these great radio shows and have some fun. And keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station.
Let's put a little distance between you and me. I don't want no beef, and I don't want no greed. Let's put a little distance between you and me. I can't lie, my face don't wear no mask. I can't hide these feelings that I have. I have tried to act like I don't care. It's all night, which I'm well aware. I can't lie, my face don't wear no mask. I can't hide these feelings that I have. I have tried to act like I don't care. It's all night, which I'm well aware. Which I'm well aware. Which I'm well aware. Which I'm well aware. Oh, 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 which I'm well
Hi, everybody. This is Monica, the producer. Hope you all have a great time at the party. Think of me back here. Thanks. Bye.
For those of you that watched Breaking Bad, that's the ending line, the end
Ending
of Breaking
song,
Bad,
yeah.
ending song, baby, and it's perfect. It's perfect. One of the things that I love about Breaking Bad is the music. There's a lot of great music, in that series. Have you seen it yet?
No.
Come on, man. Come on.
Seriously, I've had to watch it like 3 times here.
I watch it all the time.
He's still watching it.
yeah.
I mean, he just watches it on repeat.
Well, I took your advice and I watched Boardwalk Empire.
I'm so proud of you for
finished that.
That
so
one is a
that one was
great
a
one.
really. I was actually sad to hear that one. See that one end.
Yeah.
I was really getting into it.
Yeah.
Yes. It was a good one.
Yeah.
A lot of history there in that one, too.
Absolutely.
Prohibition and all that stuff. Everybody just trying to make a dollar.
Yeah.
Best way you can. But, we got to get ready for the Daytona 500 party. Thank you to Verona Corona for joining us from Mexico today.
Absolutely.
Nice to see her smiling face down there and sporting her Tiki Man Radio colors.
Yes.
And I really appreciate everybody that wears their Tiki Man Radio shirts and hats and stuff, the coffee mugs and things of that nature and all that good stuff. So really appreciate that. It helps us a whole lot to see Tiki Man Radio family out there spreading the word, because that just encourages a conversation. Well, what is Tiki Man Radio? You don't know what the hell Tiki Man Radio is.
Well, let me tell you.
Hopefully just look at them and say, where the hell have you been? And, of course, thank you to everybody that's coming over for the Daytona 500 party today. It is our longest-lasting event here other than the New Year's Eve party. But we're looking forward to seeing everybody and having a good time. And Golden's got all the food out there already, just like clockwork.
Just like clockwork.
He ain't doing no cook-off with Z, though. That's not happening.
No.
He shot that down pretty quick.
Okay.
I thought that'd be a really cool event.
I thought it would be too, but
Yeah. We'll just have to.
We'll have to keep on that.
Yeah. But thank you, of course, all of you that stopped by. Before we leave, make sure you like the video. That helps us out a whole lot. If you haven't subscribed to the channel on YouTube, make sure you do subscribe and hit the little bell there. That lets you know when we are live. You never know when we're going to go live. And B-Man and Michelle are currently setting up their cameras so Coastal Confessions can be live on YouTube as well.
Very nice.
So looking forward to having that part of the YouTube lineup as well. All of our shows are archived over on SoundCloud. I finally got everybody on board with that. Called Rick the Stick yesterday and said, okay, have you got it? You got it? So hopefully his shows will start popping up over there as well. There's 800 and something shows recorded over there. So you can download those and listen to them. You can also go to the TikiManRadio.com app on your phone, or you just TikiManRadio.com, click on it, and you can listen right off your phone there. And if you scroll down, you'll see the SoundCloud clips. You just click on it, boom, you're good to go.
Nice.
Very nice, very nice. And but right now it's time for us to get on out of here and let you get on with your day. Start your day the island way with some positive vibes. For God's sake, get the negativity out of your life. You'll be so much happier once you do. And listen to Tiki Man Radio. Download the app. Take it with you everywhere you go. Coming up later this afternoon, we got Rick the Stick's Hometown Licks between 5 and 7. And then the Sound Man from Hell comes on tonight at 8 o'clock. So make sure you tune in to all these shows. These guys are working their butts off to bring you good entertainment week in and week out. And, of course, we'll be back here next week with another edition of Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man. Have a great day, everybody.
See ya.